Okay, students, let's start with today's topic. It is compound interest. Clear? In the last video, I taught you about simple interest. What is simple interest? I think all of you have understood what is simple interest, how the simple interest is calculated. Yes or no? One thing you will remember, in simple interest principal remains constant. That means it doesn't change. So after suppose a person has deposited or he has borrowed some amount of money for some sum of money, that principal will never change. So when you will get back the money, total amount of money with interest, that interest will join with the original amount only. It will not change. That total sum of money, it will not change. Clear or not? But in compound interest, principal goes on changing periodically. Periodically means what? In compound interest, it doesn't calculated only annually, means not only with years. It can be calculated half yearly also, it can be calculated quarterly also. Clear? So I will move step by step. Now one thing I want to tell you, this simple interest concept, sometimes it works, but in some business circle or who will invest very big amount of money for long term, this simple interest concept sometimes it doesn't work. Clear? They will face the problem, or who will provide loan, they may face the problem. So regarding that case, they follow this compound interest. Clear? Now what is compound interest? Suppose a person has borrowed or he has deposited some amount of money. Let's consider deposited. He has deposited some amount of money in a bank with some rate of interest for 1 year. Clear? So after 1 year, when the time will come that he has to withdraw the money, he will decide that no, he will not withdraw the money, he will reinvest the money. Clear? For another 1 year. Clear? So when next year he will move for reinvesting the money, he has to deposit some money again. Now how many amount, which amount he will deposit in the previous year, when he will get the amount, total amount after 1 year with the original amount plus the interest, that total amount will be the principal or the sum of money for the next year. Clear? So in the next year, after 1 year term, when again he will move for withdrawing the money, he has decided change his mind. He will change his mind, and that he will think that no, again for the third year he will reinvest the money. Then for the third year again he has to deposit the money. Which one will be the principal? In the previous year, that means in the second year, whatever amount he will get with interest with the original money, that will be the principal now for the third year. Clear? In this way, suppose for the after 5 years he will withdraw the total amount of money. Then after 5 years, whatever will be his total amount, in this way he will continue. He will deposit the money, he will reinvest the money. Then after 5 years, whatever total amount he will get, that from that amount, the bank or the personal means who will provide them the loan to the customer, they will deduct that original amount which he has deposited in the beginning. Clear? After deducting that amount from the total amount after 5 years, that will be his compound interest. Understood or not, students? Whatever I have told you, amount he will get after 5 years in this way. But compound interest will be what? His compound interest will be total amount after 5 years minus the original amount in the beginning of the year, which amount he has deposited, that amount will be deducted from the total amount of money after 5 years, and that will be the required compound interest. Clear? So this is the concept of compound interest. Clear? Now to calculate the compound interest, like in the simple interest you have got some one formula. So in compound interest also you will get the some formulas to calculate. So here first you see whatever I have told, that one only in a statement form I have written. In simple interest, principal remains constant, and in compound interest, principal goes on changing periodically. Clear? It may be year also, it may be months also, like 6 months, half yearly, or it may be quarterly. Quarterly means in a year 4 times. Clear? Now suppose in one example how to calculate, which one I have told you now, that is only I have written over here. To calculate compound interest, principal for the first year whatever amount he will deposit. Now whatever amount he will deposit for the second year, if he will reinvest the money, then it will be calculated principal for first year plus simple interest for first year. These two total will be the principal for the second year. Understood? And then what will be the principal for the third year? Then it will be principal for second year plus simple interest for second year. Yes or no? Understood? In this way it will continue. That means it depends on time. For how many years he want to reinvest, or for how many, after how many years he want to withdraw. Clear or not? So this is the concept of the compound interest. Now here one example I have given. Find the compound interest on rupees 8,500 for 2 years. Time is 2 years at 8% per annum. Per annum means per year. Clear? Now if you move in this process, lengthy process, it is the lengthy process little bit. So this lengthy process, sometimes if number of time will be means less, then sometimes it is easier to do. But if the time will be more, means it is duration will be more or amount will be big, then we use the formula. Clear? So now you see what is this process. You have to find out the compound interest for 2 years. So for 2 years means you have to move 1 year by 1 year. At a time together 2 years you cannot find out. So according to this process, first you find out the amount for the first year. So principal for the first year is what? This is the total amount, original amount, and interest for the first year will be PRT by 100. It is P. R is rate of interest. It is fixed for both the years. And as it is 1 year term, so time will be now 1 year. If you calculate, it will come 680. Then what will be his amount? Original amount means principal plus interest. It is the total amount. So this is the total amount for the first year. Clear? Now as you have to find out the compound interest for 2 years, so let's move for the next year. Now next year what will be the principal? I told you in the previous year whatever the total amount he will get, that will be the principal for the next year. Have you noticed? So now what will be the interest for the next year, second year? Automatically now it will be the principal. Rate of interest is same again for more 1 year. Clear? PRT by 100, if you calculate, it will come 3672 by 5. Clear? By 5. Now if you calculate, it comes 734.40. Clear? So now what will be the amount at the end of second year? This principal plus this interest. It is this one, 9914.40. So this total amount he will get after 2 years. Now what will be the compound interest after 2 years of this total amount? Clear? How much compound interest he will get? How much additional money he will get? Clear? It will be this total amount, means at last whatever the amount he has got, this total amount minus that original amount. In the beginning, what was the original amount? That amount. So when it will be deducted, this is the required compound interest. Clear? So this is the lengthy process little bit. Means sometimes, means when the time duration is less or amount is less, or sometimes this process can be followed. But when there will be time will be many years, like suppose for 50 years or for suppose 30 years he has deposited or something, then you have to apply the formulas. That will be more comfortable to calculate the compound interest. So students, I think you have understood what is the basic concept of compound interest. Clear? Now in the next video I will show you the formulas. I will elaborate the formulas, that how to apply the formulas of compound interest while calculate the compound interest periodically. Means maybe after years, maybe half yearly, maybe quarterly. Clear or not? Understood students? Thank you.